as you can see, it says Hoover Vortex, triple Vortex System. Carpet care control here. You've got familiar 4-position height adjustment, short carpet, medium carpet, long carpet and hard floor, and luxury carpet and tools. Of course, it's very easy to move the height adjustment control in the upright position because it doesn't select the height you've chosen until you recline the handle. A nice bumper at the front there. It's just plastic around the side, but you've got a nice bumper at the front, and it says grooming brush with edge cleaning. Further up from the height adjustment, you've got the Hoover S-Class exhaust filter. Got the clear bin. Now, I'm not sure if the clear bin on the Vortex would have infringed on Dyson's patents because it's actually tinted blue. It's not completely clear, so they might have got around it that way. We've got Max line there. It says triple Vortex System, Hoover S-Class filter. The Vortex logo there. Hoover logo, and you've also got a Hoover embossed in capital bold letters up the side there. On the opposite side, you've got the 3 marketing points that Hoover decided to address. Got 1, 2, 3. 1 being triple Vortex System. 2, no bag, no filter replacements, no problems. 3, carpet care. Of course, the filters were not replaceable on the DC01, so that was one strike towards the Vortex. That was a selling point. Another selling point was the fact that it could lie flat to the floor and go under beds. The DC01 couldn't do that either. There was also the cord rewind. The tools were easier to access and use. All sorts of things that made the Vortex a better model or a better choice over the DC01, but again, that's down to opinion. I prefer the Vortex over the DC01, but the DC01 does have its place. It's, of course, as well an iconic machine. So the royal appointment there, it says by appointment to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, manufacturer of vacuum cleaners and laundry equipment, Hoover Limited, Merthyr Tydfil. Hoover logo there, which covers a screw. Up on this side, you've got a very large on-off switch. On this side, you have the little cover. That covers the pre-motor filter. It's got a little bit of dust on it, as you can see. And it's not a very good quality filter, as you can see. It's just a very coarse sponge and fine dust that gets through the dual cyclone. Just goes straight through this filter into the motor, and that's how a lot of these burnt out. They also burnt out due to very narrow air paths in the cyclone triple Vortex system. The air paths inside were quite narrow, and it caused the motor to be under strain all the time, causing them to overheat and then burn out. Anyway, on this side we've got some more literature. Large capacity, easy empty dust container, automatic tidy storage cord rewind, easy move multi-grip handle. On this side it says easy access tools, locking tilt foot, flexible to move over all floor types. 3 stair total cleaning 4-meter hose. Cord rewind there. Nice multi-grip handle, you can hold this in various positions, whichever you wanted to hold it. At the back, you've got inside the stored neatly inside the handle, could easily go missed. You've got the extension wand and scabbard crevice tool. That fits inside the handle neatly, as I said. There should be a red cap on there, but that's typically missing. 2 additional cleaning tools as well. You've got the dusting brush. Very familiar design for Hoover. This was actually first used on the Turbo Power Total systems, I believe, the later ones, and then the Turbo Power 2. It fits in very nicely. You can see it won't fall out, it clicks in, but they are easy to remove. Got the upholstery tool on this side with a nice grooming brush on the rear. I believe that was first used on the Turbo Power 3, could be wrong. I think it was. Again, fits in very securely. Cord rewind there. just below that you've got the hose, which removes very easily. And it's actually the same hose that's on the DC01, ironically. You can tell by the way it stretches and retracts, it's the same. So when you're cleaning stairs, you leave it like this, and it stretches right to the top. It's a very, very long hose, this. Beyond 13 stairs it'll stretch, actually. But when you're cleaning upholstery, you hook this little rubber piece onto this hook, so you can pull it along without the machine falling over. And it pivots up and down the hose, and twists at both ends, which is very convenient. The DC01 didn't have any twist at either end of the hose. It just fits neatly back. Got the bin here. Just turn the lever and it lifts out like that. Tip it out to empty it. The main collection is in this outer part, and the inner part is for the fine dust collection. You see inside there is the shroud. It just pulls out. You can clean that, rinse it under the tap. Up there is the Vortex System. As you can see how small as I was talking about the air paths, I can't even fit my finger inside that. So it did cause strain on the motor. But that's that, and of course this shroud just pushes back on. Like that. Here is how you release the exhaust filter. You just twist that dial and it lifts off, and there's your exhaust filter. This is the pleated HEPA filter, but they did do as I said, the micro filter, which was a lower spec than this. It says on there Hoover triple vortex system. That's where the air exits from the casing from the motor. That just pops in there, and this will only go on one way. There's little notches on each side. They line up with those lugs. Just locks in like that. That slides in like that, and that turns across, and that's the bin sealed. Handle release, nice big pedal there. It is actually the same handle release button as a Pure Power, but because it has this bigger pedal and not just that round button, it gives you more surface area to press on, so it's easier to release, as you can see. Show you underneath. There's the brush roll. It's an activator brush roll, first used on the Turbo Power 1. The bristles are not as stiff as a Turbo Power 1 or Turbo Power 2 brushes, but the bristles are certainly stiffer and close together than they were on the DC01. And of course, the Hoover has the beta pads, unlike the Dyson, which is supposed to help release embedded grit. Very, very good brush roll, that. Very nice. And I like how it's white as well. That's cool. Static edge brushes there. These were revolving brushes on early Pure Power models. I think that one definitely has it. So there's the rating sticker. Let's give you a little view of that. See if it'll focus in. It's better. So as you can see, 9929, that means the 29th week of 99 this was made. And it's 1350 watts max, made in EC. It was made in the UK. All Hoover uprights were made in the UK up until they moved to China. V2001. And that's the rating sticker. So I'll show you in action now. I believe it has a 6-metre card. And this has the This has the flat card, which helps save space on the card rewind, as you can see. But it's a decent length considering it's on a card rewind, because a lot of card rewind, I haven't said that word enough, a lot of card rewinds have short cords because, of course, they have to recoil into the machine. But anyway, I will give you a demo of it now. so I'll shut up talking. So here goes. So there you have it. Of course I did put some dirt down, so that carpet is clean. It tends to pick up more in one pass than the DC01 does, of course due to the better brush roll and the more suction at the cleaner head. Due to the way the Dyson is designed, the floor head on it, it leaks a lot of the suction that it has around the edges of the floor head. But anyway, I'll just show you the cord rewind recoiling here. There we go, seemed to work. So there we go. Hoover triple vortex, of course, as easy to empty as that. Bit of static there. So, there we have it. Make of it what you will. I love it, but anyway, Hoover triple vortex. Thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed.